Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you one of Sydney's preschool units that we recently did, an Apple unit. I basically wanted to compile all of our Apple activities, preschool activities, and things that we did. I spent a couple of weeks on this Apple unit, and I know a lot of you are always asking me for more toddler activity ideas and like preschool unit ideas. So in case you guys are new to my channel, my name is Haley. My little girl is 3.5 years old, and we started doing an at-home preschool about 3 days a week for like an hour for those 3 days a week, just for future reference in case you guys are new. And then I will link it down below and put it in an iCard. I have an entire morning preschool, like preschool day routine video, so you guys can check that out as well to see kind of how our days are structured a little bit more. This video, I'm just gonna go into the actual like things that we did, not necessarily the daily schedule and structure. Now, I could probably spend an entire month on an Apple unit. There are so many more activities that you can do with your little ones, and I'll probably share them throughout the voiceover of this video, but I did just want to share with you everything that we did. We had fun. We always have fun with preschool, but of course there are limits when your child, well, when my child, here, I'll just speak to my own situation. So when Sydney tells me like she's kind of over it, we usually drop it. I don't want to push too much for her. So if she tends to want to stop preschool a little bit earlier than maybe I have planned, then I just have to be flexible, and then I'll do something throughout the day with her, like a different activity throughout the day. I tried to put in real life situations and activities, as well as like paperwork and books and things. So I just wanted to share with you everything that we did for an Apple preschool unit with my 3-year-old child, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you like these videos and what you want to see next. Maybe I can show you another unit that we do here in the future. Without further ado, I will show you everything that we personally did for our Apple preschool unit.
And for reference, whenever I say unit, I basically just mean theme. It's not anything crazy. It's just the theme that we're working with that week or several weeks. So the first thing that I do is usually I go on Pinterest and I Google free worksheets around that theme, and I print them out wherever I can find them. A lot of them come from various websites, and I just look for like, I don't know, totschooling.net has a bunch, education.com has some free ones until you hit your limit and then you have to pay, ABCD Learning, and then I just Google too, whatever like letter of the week that we're doing. Google and Pinterest is your best friend when it comes to these things, but I will try if I can to write any or mention any websites that I can find. This one happened to be preschoolplayandlearn.com.
All right, this next one is a tracing one, Sydney. So
we're gonna do up and down one.
You're right. So
we're gonna do this one.
We have to get the worm to the apple. Okay, so you gotta start at the worm and trace the dotted line so he can get to the apple. Can you do that? Yay! Do the other one, so you've got to stay on the dotted line, okay?
We usually like to do some sort of tracing activity to begin with. It helps her with her fine motor skills, developing her pencil grip, and really hand-eye coordination as well. It's so good for them at this age. So you'll notice a lot of activities are tracing activities or patterns or counting, things like that.
Good job! Do the other ones. Okay, so you have to count how many apples are in the tree, and then you have to circle the right number over here. Okay? How many apples are in this tree?
1, 2.
Okay, 1, 2. So which one is the number 2 out of all of those? Which one's the number 2? Good girl, circle it. Okay, circle the number 2.
I want to do this.
Okay. How many is over here?
1.
1. Which one's the number 1? Good job, circle the number 1. Just a little circle, honey.
Another thing I like to do is go to the local library and check out books surrounding that theme. And I go on Google and I look up like the best or most recommended, say Apple theme books or farm theme, whatever theme you are doing. And then I see what is available at my local library and check those out. And we read 1, maybe 2. We basically read these books all throughout the week or weeks that we have them. But this one happened to be Up, Up, Up. It's apple picking time. We ended up checking out 3 different books.
said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went.
Something else I'm trying to do with every unit is come up with a theme song, and this one happens to be apples and bananas, and I just played it on YouTube so that we had something to go by. Sometimes I'll sing other songs if I know them by heart, but I like to just Google them, and they usually are on YouTube Kids Music. And this one Sydney loved. She's been singing it for weeks now on and off preschool days. We just love apples and bananas. A lot of times I try to get her energy out, get up and dance and play around, and sometimes Sydney just wants to actually absorb the song.
All right, honey, so we are gonna do this apple basket letter sorting game again. What letter's that one? A? Yeah, but what letter is it? It says A, but what letter? Look at this. A. What letter is that one?
A.
A! It's a lowercase a, right? Ah! Okay, go ahead, sort them.
It's supposed to be me. Oh.
Cindy, you are so fast.
And then even if you don't have a printer or don't have access and can't find printable things, you can always make them yourself. Doesn't really matter how artistic you are. I just decided to make this little letter sorting game, and we ended up doing it every day that we did preschool. And so it was a familiar activity for her to do, and we just sorted the uppercase A and lowercase a, and then I also reiterated the sound the letter A makes, and that was the letter of our entire unit as well. We stuck with A.
What does A sound like? Ah, good job. So for this activity, we have to find in here which ones are apples and which ones are not, okay? So the apples go here on this side, and the one with the X are not apples, okay? So pick up a card first. Pick up a square. Okay, what is that? Is that an apple?
Yes.
Okay, so the apples go in this box. Good job. What do you see next? Is that an apple?
No.
Nope, so it goes on this side.
The banana goes on this side?
Yeah, because that's an X. It says not apple. Not an apple goes there. Good job.
Apple.
Where do the apples go?
Here.
Yeah, good job. So for this activity, you're going to count how many seeds there are and then match it with the number. You have to find the other half of the apple. Which one do you want to count for seeds?
This one.
Okay. How many seeds are in this one?
1, 2.
2. Find the number 2. Good job. Perfect. Good job. It does. So that one's finished, so we'll leave that there. Now count the seeds on another one.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Green, yellow, green, yellow, green. What's next? Good girl, get the yellow. Good job.
Another activity we like to do is working on patterns. It's wonderful at this age to work on patterns of any sort. And this one happened to be a dot marker activity, which Sydney loves her dot markers, whether it's dot marker patterns or like letter stamping and things like that. Dot markers are a staple in our household. And I wanted to incorporate any real life activities and experiences that we could with this theme. So we ended up going to the apple orchard. I already have an entire video where I showed our vlog of going to the apple orchard. Sydney had so much fun because, of course, we read the book on how do apples grow and the apple trees, up, apple picking. Time was that book there. And then we also ended up making some homemade applesauce with the apples that we picked from the orchard. So it was so much fun, and I'm going to insert us making the applesauce right now.
Okay, what are we doing?
We are making applesauce.
We are gonna make homemade applesauce.
No.
In the crock pot.
In the crock pot?
Yeah, we're making applesauce in the crock pot. That way we can set it and forget it. So I'm gonna need you to get 8 apples out for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Mama is gonna peel all of these apples really fast, and then we're gonna chop them up and put them in the crock pot, okay?
Yeah, I know I'll put them in a crock pot.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, let's quickly peel these. Crock pot, thank you.
Okay, apple one. You got this apple already. For me.
I never felt tomorrow closing in this fast. Oh, I guess time's in a rush.
Okay, so I need to just have you put a little bit of lemon juice in with the apples. Sprinkle it around.
I can't do it.
You don't really need a lot, just a little. Okay, that's it. Okay, now I'm gonna have you stir that all around.
Okay.
Okay, stir the apples around. Please and thank you. Stir, stir, stir. Okay, cinnamon time.
I want a lot of cinnamon.
Ugh. If Mama can get it open. Whoa. Okay, wait. All right, let's moderate it here. Okay, just, it comes out. Okay.
Yeah,
It's gonna be really cinnamony applesauce. Yum.
can I do it? I don't know stuff.
That was probably way too much.
Is it ready for cooking? So we have apples, a little bit of lemon juice, some brown sugar. You don't even need brown sugar if you're doing unsweetened applesauce. I just decided to throw in a tiny bit of brown sugar and then a decent amount of cinnamon. And then we are gonna cook this on low for like, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours until the apples are super mushy and we can mash them all up. Oh yeah. I don't know about anyone else, but I like my applesauce super smooth. I don't like it chunky at all.
It wasn't great.
Is it yummy? Did you make a good applesauce? Did you make good homemade applesauce, honey?
Why do it have too much weird things on it?
What little things?
Cinnamon.
Because you poured a lot of cinnamon in there when you were making it. All right, so we are tracing the letter
Oh.
A. What does A say?
Oh.
What does A say? Good job. Okay, so first we're gonna trace the letter A, and then after you're done tracing the letter, you can color this, okay?
I can call it this and I can call this.
Yeah.
It's actually incredible to see the progress that Sydney makes throughout the week or weeks that we are doing these activities, going from really not knowing what the letter A sounds like or the lowercase a kind of confusing her to immediately recognizing the letters, both uppercase and lowercase, and knowing the sound they make. And then, of course, I kind of like refresh her memory over the weeks, even if we're not doing that specific letter. But just watching them grow and learn in such a short amount of time is so satisfying, and just I'm so proud.
2. Good job. Are you going to stick with purple or do a different color?
Purple.
Okay, count the apples. 1.
1, 2.
Number 5. Okay, look.
Whoa.
Wow, look. That's the number 5. Can you look at that?
That was fun.
Okay, now do the other one. Count how many apples.
1.
1. Where's the number 1 square? Good job.
Every week I try to come up with some sort of craft art activity for her to do, and I am not artistic whatsoever, so don't laugh at this. I usually go on Pinterest or kind of just try to brainstorm something on my own, and we ended up doing trees this week, apple trees, and then I traced her hand. I didn't have brown construction paper, but if you have brown construction paper, this would work so much better. I ended up tracing her hand and wrist in brown marker to make the tree trunk, and then I had her dip her thumb in different colored, like apple colors, so red, yellow, and green finger paints, and then made thumbprint apples on the trees. So any little thing to get their minds going in a creative direction and making some sort of arts and crafts. I know a lot of times they do these in like preschools and daycares and things, and I just think it's so adorable.
All right, so we are doing a little apple activity midday, just sticking with the theme, why not? So what does this look like?
A tree.
A tree. And these, we're pretending these are the apples, okay?
Okay.
And so what I'm gonna have you do is pick a number, any number, and then tell me what the number is, and then you have to put that number of apples onto the tree. Okay, so pick a number. Do you know what number that one is? If you turn it around. What number is that one?
8.
Oh, no, you were close.
What?
5.
5.
Okay, so now you're gonna scoop 5 apples. We'll keep the number 5 here so that you remember. You're gonna have to scoop 5 apples one at a time onto the tree. Okay, you do it.
So overall, I just like to incorporate a lot of different types of
count 'em as you do
activities
it.
into her routine, a lot of worksheets. Sydney loves worksheets, and sometimes she just plows right through them and wants one after the other. So we probably do like 3 or 4 worksheets every time we do preschool, so a few times a week. And then I also like to incorporate activities like this here with the pom-pom apple counting game, also incorporating counting, number recognition, and fine motor skills by, you can use tweezers or this little scoop or spoon or something to help with fine motor skills with all of these activities. So just use your imagination. There are so many different things you can do with different themes. You can make an apple scented or cinnamon scented like Play-Doh. You can make a sensory bin with oats and make them have cinnamon in them. I saw so many different ideas on Pinterest. We just didn't have enough time to do it all. We were so busy, and I think that we crammed a lot into our days anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You got some maybe ideas to do with your toddlers, and you don't have to stick with the apple theme here. All of these themes are and activities are very interchangeable with kind of any activity. But these are the things that we are working on: letters, tracing, number recognition, counting, fine motor skills, all kinds of things like that. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you want to see any other units in the future. So I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.
Now I know